Today's special story was discovered while visiting the God Discussion webpage. It's a site we highly recommend, by the way. One of the 7 mountains that Christian Dominionists want to conquer is called the Media Mountain. But why? Today's story may sound as if it comes from such classic publications as the Weekly World News and other tabloids that invented all sorts of hilarious and strange stories, such as the devil appearing in clouds or babies conceived by aliens and humans. Yes, today's story will sound very strange and at times extremely stupid, but it's important you stick with me till the end. The 7 Mountains Dominionists are fairly well known among atheists, but the exact reason why they want to control these targets is more obscure. They aim to take over the government and the military. That's mountain number 1. Education and science, number 2. Religion, 3. Family, 4. Arts and entertainment, 5. Business and finance, 6. And finally, the media, 7. The final objective is simple: to establish a Christian kingdom here on earth. However, once you start digging into the Dominionists' thinking, you end up making some very strange discoveries. For example, the actual reason they want to conquer the media is because it is supposedly under the control of the Nephilim, the giants who were killed in Noah's flood. According to Patricia, who is concentrating on the conquest of the Media Mountain, the Nephilim were half human and half angels. Once they perished, their spirit half were released and are now occupying the bodies of influential people around the world. How can they be spotted? They wear holy garb, suits and ties. Yes, folks, beware of rich people wearing suits and ties.
And so now they've taken on what I call holy garb or suits and ties. And they're very refined, very wealthy, very powerful, very influential people in high places of government and high places of medical fields and all those sorts of places, and they're among us today.
And the possessed are working to deceive humanity into worshiping the Antichrist. Patricia should know because she's a prophet. An apostolic preacher, Randy DeMain, not only agrees with her, he also wrote an entire book on the topic of the Nephilim agenda. Although the Nephilim of old were human-looking, DeMain believes that they were hybrid creatures, half physical, half spiritual. During the days they were giants, they could be easily identified and killed, but that's no longer the case. When Jesus cast out demons, DeMain says, they jumped into the bodies of pigs that immediately plunged off a cliff into the sea. And today, in the 21st century, the Nephilim are preparing humanity for the arrival of the Antichrist, who will be coming in some UFO, while the spirits of giants will occupy the bodies of super soldiers and important people in both the financial world and the government. But how do the Nephilim manage to enter people's bodies? Although iniquities and sin can allow the evil ones to possess individuals, the fault may lay as far back as a few generations. A grandparent may have committed some horrible crime against God, and their descendants are paying for it today. This brings us to the future battles against the Nephilim. How will they be fought? How will we be able to prevail against super soldiers? Well, we'll be able to count on the help of an army of angels with wings of super sharp razors instead of feathers. While all of this sounds obviously insane, one would be justified to ask why the Infidel would waste an entire episode reporting on such lunatics. The reason is very simple. Patricia and Randy DeMain are not the unusual among the 7 Mountain Christian Dominionists. They're actually the norm. And they're the kind of people behind today's religious right that is fighting to control the government, as well as the other 6 mountains.
Now, you talk about the 7 mountains of culture and our need to basically retake those hills. What are the 7 mountains?
Well, they're business, government, arts and entertainment, media, education, the family, and the church, or the religion, actually, and the church.
7 Mountain Christian Dominionists cannot be described as just right-wing Christians. There's more to them than can be noticed at first sight. And no, the Infidel has not become the home of conspiracy theorists. Just watch their videos linked in the description. Patricia will be one of the leaders who will be involved in the Cry Hollywood rally that will take place later this month. Thousands of young Christians will meet and cry out to the Lord for help in taking over the movie industry.